What is going on, guys? We're back. Spent 2 lovely weeks in Hawaii. First time ever being there. Definitely going back. That place is insane. We were busy. I ate like a king. I'll show you some of those pictures in a little bit. But ultimately, I had just a fabulous time. A little company retreat time for a couple of days, and then the rest was all personal time. We went skydiving, we went shark diving, cage-free shark diving. God, what else did we do? Hiking every single day. All of those amazing volcano trails and just things like that. An old rail car up the mountain, just supposedly like one of the most difficult. Made my own path on that one. Didn't realize where the path started, so I ended up, instead of walking the sort of known path, I ended up walking up the side of the mountain. So that was my mistake, but it was a little happy mistake, right? Like Bob Ross says, it's just happy little mistakes. But feeling fabulous. Came back, I'm 1 pound down. Here's my this morning pictures for my coach. Feeling really good. Looking really good, especially not tracking anything for 2 whole weeks and really just eating what I wanted. You know, luckily Hawaii's food is really, it's sort of Asian, Japanese inspired, so it's a lot of, you can get whatever meat you want with it, and then, you know, rice is usually the side that goes along. So it makes eating clean very easy, especially when you're used to eating rice and potatoes as your carbs. Just factor those in. So the only thing I couldn't factor in was sauces. I'm okay with that. When we're on the road and we're moving so much, I mean, there wasn't one day that I got less than 30,000 steps on my Garmin. So, which, is this completely accurate? No, but it's still way more than I normally do. When this thing's like, I usually get like 12 to 15 a day. So you're talking about double the activity just in walking. And a lot of that was hiking up mountains and things like that. So last day there, did end up tweaking my back just a little bit, just a little bit. We were still doing upper body while we were there. No lower body stuff whatsoever. I didn't want to give, I knew how much activity we would be doing, and I didn't want to give any, I don't want to risk any injury and kind of take away from the vacation. So I knew upper body was kind of safe. So we did like an arms and shoulder day, then sort of a chest and back day, and sort of recycled those throughout the week or throughout the weeks. Very simple, very easy. Came in there with a plan, executed the plan, came back a pound lighter, looking leaner, looking crisper. What more can you ask for? So today we're gonna get started with legs. We're gonna work into just a really easy leg day. I don't even think we're gonna squat today. We're just some leg curls, some leg extensions, lunges, and then we'll just see where it goes from there. If we're feeling good, maybe we'll do some light squatting, maybe. I may just kick squatting and deadlifts out of the program for the next couple of weeks. Currently, we are 8 weeks out from our first physique competition. So you're gonna be here with me the whole process. This is what I wanna bring to you the next 8 weeks, because I've never done it before. It's exciting to me. This is one of those firsts. So I don't know the process. I have no idea. Luckily, I hired a fantastic coach in Chris Tuttle. He is an IFBB pro and has brought not only pro physiques to the stage, but also high level amateur physiques getting their pro card. So for somebody like me who's just doing it, it seems like a little overkill, but I don't know. Like if I'm gonna do something, I wanna do it at like a high level, right? Like there's no point in half-assing this stuff. So check in before with him. He's taking cardio out of the equation this week. That should be nice and simple. We're always happy to get cardio out of the way. And that's just to kind of recover from the high activity level, come back to normal. The flight, all the travel was a 16-hour flight or 12-hour flight, but with, you know, like a 2-hour layover. So, and that's all we're doing. So here we're just warming up the knees, warming up the legs, getting blood pumping in that area. Probably go for another 3 minutes. So we'll get 10 minutes total. Roll out a little, stretch out a little, get this back stretched out because I already feel my lower back is pretty tight. If you feel those things, work with them. Don't just try to jump into your workout and go. That's how injuries happen. If you feel a little off, work with it. We might not even do lunges today. I don't know. It all depends on how we feel. So let's get warm. Let's get stretched out. Let's get into this workout. One of the things I missed that I didn't even realize I missed so much is this atmosphere. This gym here, like I joined, I moved a couple of weeks before Hawaii and I joined here like a week later. And just this atmosphere here, and I mean, I'm in here by myself right now. You know, this is a key gym. They give you a key when you join up. You can come anytime you want, 24 hours. But some of the equipment in here, this is like your basic basement dungeon type of gym, but it's still like updated to where it's got nicer stuff in it, but it's not like new by any means. You know, it's like that perfect blend. And that's what I mean, like that atmosphere, it just pumps me up. It's 4:30 in the morning, guys. It's 4:30 and I'm wearing a smile. I just stretched, I warmed up. I'm feeling great. This is a perfect example. If you've never had air equipment, so you basically adjust the weight, it uses a compressor, and you adjust it by a pound, and it uses air as resistance. Now, the screen doesn't work, so I don't know what resistance I'm using. I don't know what poundage, but you don't need to. You know, I'm not going for PRs. I'm not going for anything like that. So in that respect, it's kind of cool. My ego is nowhere near this thing, right? I'm not worrying about, oh, I got to do, which it's a leg extension. You're really worried about pressing and getting as much weight out of it as you can. Of course not. But I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm not worried about, oh, is this 20 pounds or is it 60 pounds? I don't know. I'm going to do 15 reps. I'm going to feel it. If it seemed a little bit too heavy, I'm going to lighten the load. If it seemed too easy, I'm going to raise it up. It's not difficult at all. And it's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, look at this place. Look at here. Look at this. Not a soul in here. Not one soul. Got my own music. Could hook up to the Wi-Fi if I want to. Can do whatever I want. It's amazing. But what I'm talking about with that atmosphere is like, it's got pictures. We got pictures all over the wall of like old bodybuilders, things like that. Look, each mirror is just like a framed out mirror. Like it's just I don't know, it's just a cool vibe, right? And like, so why you trip, like, I don't know, it changed some things in me. Very weird, but I'm still trying to process everything. But like, it's just that vibe that I'm looking for. Right? It's just that energy sort of thing. So not to sound too woo-woo or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. It just makes me smile. It just makes me happy. And that's going to bring out the best in me. I don't come to the gym to be an animal. I don't need to slap my face or anything. Those days are behind me. Those days are far behind me. But I can still get great performance out of just being happy and putting in the work. And then that on top of itself makes me happy. She might be looking at that like, what the hell is that? I don't know either. But I figured I'd try it, give it a shot. I kind of like it. All right, so those leg curls, they burned everything up. And whatever that exercise was over there before, the running, lunges, I don't even know what that machine was, but it was awesome. It worked. Lunges were just out of the question. Like, my legs are already fried. Realized 2 weeks off. I'm so glad that I didn't decide to squat today. That would have thrown me for a loop, especially with my back being so super tight. When you know that you're like that, and I know that I'm super prone to injury in my rear rib, my lower back. So when those things are tight like that, you don't want to force the issue, right? We're here to get better. We're not here to injure ourselves. I'm not here to put up big numbers. I'm not getting prepped for but for a powerlifting competition, right? I'm getting ready for a bodybuilding competition. So that's just making the muscles pop out. So what I have now, I'm not really going to build on. I'm just going to cut everything down, right? So with that said, and keeping that in mind, I don't have to go super heavy. I don't have to go, like, the work is already here. The frame is already built. I just have to start stripping away the layers to show what's already built. Now, can I build a little bit more in this time, especially this far out and we're ahead of schedule? Yes. Yes, I can. Am I going to? More than likely not. And is it worth that potential risk of injury? No. So coming in here, traveling, lower back is super tight. What that was going to cause if I started to squat, knowing me, I'm going to want to put on a little bit more weight than probably I should, especially being 2 weeks off. And that lower back being tight is going to cause me to come out of my position, right? My squatting form, because I'm going to overcompensate somewhere else, because I'm not going to have the freedom, that flexibility to move in that core region, in that lower back region. And that's just going to put stresses on other areas, whether that be my knees, my hips, even my upper back to some extent, and might cause another problem. So why bother? We have plenty of other things. Even squatting like this, I feel it. My hamstrings are starting to cramp up right now. So we're going to get some glute raises here, really work that area out, and then that's going to be it. We're going to hit some posing. I have to start posing. So if I don't include it at the end of my workouts, I'm just not going to end up including it. My days are super busy right now. So with that said, I'm just going to have to throw it in there. I'm going to have to pop the top and just kind of grit it. It's so douchey in the middle of the gym, but it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. I got to get better. Oh, let's do this poser thing. I don't know. I think that one was it. I think so. That one's, the back is usually like a better run for me, but that one felt super weird. Yeah, I couldn't get one side tight or the other. I'm supposed to do each pose like 5 times. I only know the front and the back. I don't know if there's a side pose in physique. I gotta look this stuff up because my coach is booked up now. I procrastinated. I screwed up. Coach is booked up now until May. So like, I won't give me much time to like really tweak things. So that's why I have to put these in the videos. I have to do this at the end of my workouts. It's 5 and 5. It takes no time at all. It's just if I don't, I'll just end up forgetting about it. And then by the end of the night, you lay down and you're like, shit, I forgot all about that. So just gotta do it. That's it, guys. That's the video. Like, subscribe, keep with me. We got 8 more weeks of this, and we're going to enjoy the hell out of it. And then we get back. We get back to traveling. We get back to eating. We get back to doing things that we do. But for right now, this is the challenge. This is the next 8 weeks. Let's go.